Hi everyone and welcome to a new video. In this video, I'm going to share with you my entire stock portfolio as a 22-year-old. But before continuing with this video, I want to clarify that I'm not a financial advisor and this is not investment advice, of course. I currently have a very small portfolio valued at $3,460 approximately. The dividend yield of my portfolio is 4.46%, which is definitely on the higher end. Higher dividend yield typically involves more risk, but for now I am okay with this. It will get lower in the long term because I plan to invest into companies with lower starting dividend yields and higher dividend growth. My yield on cost is even higher. It is 4.63%. The main reason that this is higher is that I bought most of my holdings at a lower price than they are trading today. Also, some of my holdings raised their dividend. My projected annual dividend income is $153.85. I know that this is not much, but it's better than nothing. It took a lot of time and many sacrifices to achieve this number. My next goal is $250. Now, I have my dividend income and dividend growth to help me. So, hopefully, I will manage to achieve this goal fast. Now, let's continue with my holdings. My biggest holding currently is Brown Forman Corporation. I recently added to this position since the share price fell so much. I own 46 shares of this company. For now, I'm sitting at a loss, but this doesn't make me worry. I really like the stock and I want to add even more when I have the capital. My first goal for this position is to get to 100 shares as fast as possible. This will take a while, but I'll try to make sure that it will happen. My second biggest holding is Bristol Myers Squibb Company. I own 18 shares of this company. I bought these shares below $44, so I am up more than 14%, which is not bad at all, since they also have a very high dividend yield. But I regret not selling my shares when the share price was above $63. It was a good opportunity to make money and move into something different. It's not like that this is a bad company, but I don't want to have so much exposure in the healthcare sector. Also, I like Johnson & Johnson more, but we'll go more into this later in this video. I still want to exit this position, but not at any price. I think $65 would be okay, including the dividends that I will have received until then, it would be even better. I am not looking to add in this position unless they make huge changes. My third biggest holding is Ford Motor Company. I own 50 shares of this company and I'm currently sitting at a small loss with this one because of the difference in the Euro USD parity between then and now. I'm a European investor, so I work with euros, which get converted into US dollars. I wanted this to be a short term investment, make $100, take some dividends, and move into something else. This didn't happen. The good thing is that they pay a solid dividend. I am looking to exit this position too. $16 would be a nice price to sell my shares, but I would sell for less because I'm getting a lot of dividends from them. I think that I'll have to hold my shares for a lot of time for this to happen. Below Ford, there is Johnson & Johnson. This is one of my favorite holdings. I only own 2 shares of this company. This is one of the few stocks that ideally I would like to hold forever. I want to add to this position, but I don't have a lot of money to invest. My main focus for now is to build my Brown Forman position. Johnson & Johnson might be next, if nothing else catches my attention, of course. These stocks makes me less stressed, and that's why I want to add even more. My next holdings are very small, but sadly they have performed better than my biggest holdings. I would prefer the opposite to happen. Anyway, I own 6 shares of AT&T. I bought all of my shares at a really good price, below $17, and I am up more than 66%. I like this company, but I'm not looking to add in this position. They pay a nice dividend, and I have a really good yield on cost. I want to exit this position when the share price is at $35 approximately, or when I can at least make a profit of $100 including the dividends I received. I also own 2 shares of Main Street Capital Corporation. Main pays a monthly dividend while also paying special dividends quarterly. I have not decided what to do with this position yet. If the share price falls significantly, while I still like the financials, I'll add to this position, but I'm not sure that this is going to be a long term investment. My target is $48. I'll have to see how they perform and decide from there. I own 7 shares of Midcap Financial Investment Corporation. This stock has a huge dividend yield and I own it for a long time, but since this is a very small position, it didn't help much. If I manage somehow to be up $100, including the dividends I received from them, of course, I will probably exit this position and move into something different. They have a lot of debt and a payout ratio above 100%, so I won't be adding to this position anytime soon. Last but not least, I own 6 shares of Epsilon Energy. I am up significantly in this position. I regret not investing more into this company. I remember having a strong conviction that this stock would perform really well, but the fact that this was a penny stock with a tiny market cap kept me from investing more. But even more recently, I was thinking about investing $250 into this company, but I decided that Brown Forman is a better choice. From now on, I won't invest less than $100 into a company because even if they somehow do a 100x, I won't make serious money. $30, for example, would become $3,000. I would definitely be happy to get $3,000, but it won't change much in my life. $10,000 is a different story. I also have $9 in cash. I want to build my cash position again. My goal is to have at least 20% in cash, especially now that my portfolio is so small. I'm nowhere near to achieving this goal, but I know that it will happen. I just need to be patient, collect the dividends, and wait before investing again. I think that there's a lot of room for improvement in my portfolio. I can achieve higher dividend growth and better total returns. I currently own many companies that have serious amounts of debt. This is going to change in the future. The second that I see these stocks trading at a price that I'm comfortable selling, I will exit my positions. I want to invest more money, but I can't. If I continue to invest small amounts, I will never achieve my goals. I have to think of some ways to increase my income. Let me know in the comments below what is your opinion about my stock portfolio. And also, let me know how is your investing journey going so far. Subscribe and turn the notifications on so you can see more videos like this one. Thanks for watching and have a nice day. See you in the next one.